Okay. Let us begin. So yes, I have the PNGTuber model today because I have a sty in my eye. On my eyelid. So I'm just like, no webcam today. We're gonna do the PNGTuber. Hello, Miss Coffee. Welcome on in. Oh, well, this is what my PNGTuber looks like. This is well, this is the chibi version of her. I'm actually going to be working on a new model for her. It's going to start out as a PNGTuber, and then as I get more, I don't know, acquainted with how to work live 2D cubism, then I'm gonna slowly try to transition it into that, from the PNGTuber to a VTuber. I mean, I guess technically this is considered like a virtual YouTuber model. It's just not the typical kind of a VTuber with live 2D cubism. So, but eventually I'll get there. But welcome on in, everybody. Happy Friday. Unless it's already Saturday for you. Some people live in a more forward time zone than I am. So, but welcome on in, everybody. Frosty, Spank, Honey Buns, Will, welcome on in if you guys are still here. I know I did schedule this a little bit earlier than the starting time, so a little bit of a buffer time, but someone wanted you to, could you make a PNGTuber using real images? Oh yeah, absolutely. You just, upload your own images and like rig it out. Have like a talking sprite map, like how my mouth is going between like 3 different mouths right now. Have some like little bounce physics to different parts of it. They just gotta like segment it out in different areas. So, but yes, absolutely, Strawman. So, like, for instance, if you want like a PNGTuber of Tyronius, that could be done. So, got something to say. I'm watching Rides today. Hey, that rhymes. All right, sounds good, Strawman. Welcome on in, Yesaya. Good to see you. That's what I was wondering, if it was like already pretty late for you. So it's gonna be Saturday for you soon. All right. We're starting off strong with a bomb. Alrighty. Let's move on to the canvas. Here is our canvas. I got scared there for a second. I was like, is my webcam off? But yes, it is off. Okay, so this is Vivion's shiny PNGTuber model that eventually I'll when it's done, I get to rig this in the program, add some bounce physics, the blinking, different sprite maps for the mouth, things like that. So let me just get one of my artist gloves on. So in Southeast Asia, from Myanmar. Oh, wonderful. Well, good to see we've got more people from all around the world. I know there's some people from oh goodness, we had some from like the Philippines, some from Russia, a bunch of people from America, of course, and now from Myanmar. That's awesome. Very cool. Yes, Wolf is watching the downtown LA riots right now, so if you guys want to see some chaos, you can go over to Wolf's stream right now. You guys might be able to hear him in the background too. So hello, love pugs, good to see you again. Oh, of course, Miss Coffee, of course. It's actually really cool for me to see, like, there's a bunch of different people from all around the world. Artwork's kind of that thing that, is universal for a lot of people. Kind of like with music, Okay, so I've got the full body model right here. As you can see, yeah, she does look a little Starbucksy, which was not my intent. The green color is usually what I like to put her in as far as like clothing goes, because I like the way that the green works with the pink hair and the yellow eyes. But thank you, love bugs. I do think she's really cute. I like Vivion's models, so. Groundhog, if they see self-awareness, it means 3 more months of yeah, right? Like, just a little hypocrisy going on there, of course, between that crowd. But What else is new? So today I'm hoping to get this one nicely shaded in. I've got the colors and the lines in. I've even got the lines colored, because you know how much I hate seeing non-colored lines. I'll put it that way. She a barista, she gives barista vibes. You know, I do have, so the reason why I have a bunch of different outfits for her is because I would like to be able to use this model for gaming streams. I have a whole bunch of old PC games that I used to play when I was a kid, and some of them are cooking related games like Diner Dash. Some of them are like coffee cafe kind of games, where you're making coffee for people and serving them up like pastries and things like that. So unintentionally, yes, she looks like a barista. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be working on today. Hopefully getting it done. I also have a zookeeper outfit that if I get time for it, I'll show you guys that, and we'll work on that a little bit. Woohoo, there goes Yesaya. But yes, it has been a long week, love pugs. It has been. Sometimes I'll sit on the couch and just be like contemplating how slow time is moving, and then I'm like, oh, I have projects to work on, and then all of a sudden time starts moving very quickly. So, but yeah, so she's got the visor, she's got her hair up in a ponytail, being what is it, serve safe friendly. She's read the serve safe manual. But there's also an underwater outfit that I have to work on in the future. She's got a scuba mask on, and then her witch outfit too for when I'm playing Mystic Inn, because it's like Mystic Inn is like a wizards and witches kind of a time management restaurant kind of a game. So, oh, thank you very much, Miss Coffee. I appreciate that a whole bunch. Okay, without further ado, let's get to work on this a little bit, because I'd like to make some progress. I was doing a little bit of line work on the zookeeper outfit, which I'm very excited for. How long does it take to drown a fish? Oh my gosh, probably forever, considering the environment that they usually breathe in with their gills, with them gills. So with the zookeeper outfit, I'm really excited for that. I mean, like, I'm excited for this one too, because I get to play, you know, a bunch of different time management cooking games. Hello, honey bun, welcome on in. I saw you earlier, but I figured I'd say hi again. With the zookeeper outfit, one game that I used to play a lot of, and I was like obsessed with this game, was Zoo Tycoon. The second one, but the second one I have, it keeps trying to crash on my computer after about 30 minutes or so of playing it. But the first one works, and it hasn't crashed on me. So I have more memories with the second one than I do with the first one, but I am going to be playing Zoo Tycoon 1 and Zoo Vet as well later on down the line on this channel. So I was contemplating, I was like, maybe I should separate, you know, the gaming content on a different channel, but I think I'm gonna keep it on this channel and then just like label them differently. How this stream is labeled the creative corner, where I'm doing all of my artworks, and then I'll probably end up labeling the gaming streams like Vivian Plays or something like that. So you can suffocate. You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ghost Rider. Oh yes, I did see that you changed your profile picture there, Isaiah. So earlier I sketched Ma'am in court for fun. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I think Ma'am is currently in Wolf's studio right now, sitting on the ottoman. He moved his studio around, so it's a little more, I don't know. The feng shui is better. So throw a fish out of the water, feed a carrot, and make it very funny. So I do remember seeing that kind of a video a lot earlier on the internet. Zoo and Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 didn't connect the Sims games from that era. I know, right? Like, that would have been really fitting. I think that they were made by different studios, though. I know that the Zoo Tycoon 2, I don't know if the first one was made by Blue Fang, but seeing that intro so many times with the blue snake slithering across the rainforest floor, oh my goodness, I have very, very vivid memories of that. But yeah, that would have made a lot of sense if you're able to you know, kind of like Busch Gardens, the two games. You do roller coasters and animal exhibits at the same time. Let's see here. Okay, I want to start with oh gosh, I want to start with her face. Just because. Let's see here. So I've got the chin. I'm making sure that goes all the way around. Let's see. So just to show you guys again, look like I did last weekend. This is my soft shade color, the hard shade, and then the highlight color. So that's what I am working with. Going, I do remember that. Oh my gosh. These separate developers. That's what I was thinking that it's gonna be. It was separate studios and developers that worked on it. Do stuff in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yes, you can. Yes, to theme it out in the different areas. I actually have the mobile version of Roller Coaster Tycoon. I have spent so many hours just on my phone playing that game with all the little pixels. But it's crazy the how simple the coding is for that, you know? At the bottom as people watching is so cute. Oh, thank you very much. That's a game called Stream Avatars, and you can have a bunch of different characters on the bottom of the screen. I'm just happy that they're able to have like a Vocaloid pack with all the different color variants. So it's just like, oh, that's so fitting. Oh my gosh. Tycoon was updated to be gacha game. Oh my goodness, those freaking gacha games. I have a love-hate relationship with them because I play Colorful Stage. I mean, other people call it Project Sekai, but it's the same. The Colorful Stage version is just like the global version of it, and I'm like, I need to save up my currency because there's so many times where I'll pull once and just get like a crap character. I'm like, I already have this one. I already have this Saki Tenma. But I've never heard of Tavern Tycoon before. Was it like very like medieval D&D-esque? Okay. I gotta grab this color. And how shall I do this? Give me a moment here. I did adjust the volume settings on the PNGTuber, so she hopefully won't be like spasming out too much. For a bit, but also like putting a gym in your. Okay, what? Like, if it's not gonna be like a medieval themed gym, you know, where you're like, you know, instead of like massive weights, it's like big ol' like barrels of mead. Like, you gotta make it fit. You gotta make it make sense, man. Let's see here. I'm like going through all of my different layers back here. I'm like, Good much of us to tune into your next streams. Bye bye, Miss Coffee. Thank you very much for hanging out with us for a little bit. I do appreciate that. Getting some new people in here, some fresh faces. I always appreciate the old faces too. If you guys hear any like background noise, that's my window being open. Because it's another one of those warm days. I'm just like, oh, the sun's going down. I need to have some air ventilation, a little bit of a breeze. You have like a magnet for the stars, straw man. Let's throw in some more actually. There we go. Got 5 going on in there. Build up the currency. And even art was cool. Punk eyeliner on Goku. Oh, that's cool, honey bun. Maybe some nice inspiration there. I think somebody's bringing back one of their garbage cans. Okay, let's see. I think I am just going to have to like mark down which one these are for. So we'll do cooking S shade for the soft shade. And do I need the soft shade on this? I don't think so. I'm gonna change that to the hard shade. H. I try to label it between like soft shade versus hard shade. Okay, so over here, I'm gonna go over here. Hello, annoying red gremlin. Good to see you again. The chaos shish. Okay. So the reason why I'm keeping these on separate layers is because with the different outfits that she's got, and I'll show you guys here really quick on the side. Move that over. So she's got this one and then the default one as well. Although her hair won't be up in a ponytail for this one. I just don't feel like changing it completely right now. But she's got different outfits. And the zookeeper one's not totally done yet, so that's why I've left it a little hidden there. Oh, honey bun, have you heard the Sonic and Shadow song called Faker? Because it's really good and it gets stuck in my head sometimes. There's a Miku and Teto version of the song. It's up here on YouTube. I really like the song. And I've even got it included in the Miku versus Teto panel that I'll hopefully be doing for this next convention. Because it's just so funny. So if you haven't heard it yet, you should check it out. It's called Faker. With originally like it's supposed to be Sonic and Shadow, but the Miku and Teto version, like Miku is dressed up as Sonic and Teto is dressed up as Shadow. And I'm just here for it. I love it. Act after act, you never react and protect. Just mean to retract any little bit of tension that comes your way. Yes, Wolf has some artwork drawn by the original Stitch artist. Also from the convention. Oh, anytime, honey bun. You know, actually, I could probably link it in the Discord for later. Let me go find it really quick. I just dyed my eye 2 years ago. At first I thought I was having a very bad allergic reaction to something. Right? Like that's what it looks like oftentimes. Okay. So there's the original one. Here, 1 second. I'm posting this in the Discord and then I'm gonna see which straw man sent me. That one and the Miku and Teto one. Copy. Okay, so that is in the music channel for you, honey bun. Almost like typed in all caps. Okay. Make sure I keep that, keep this tab open. I'll end up like going the entire stream and then not noticing that I've got a message or something. I'm like, oh crap, hours have gone by. No problem, honey bun. I always like to share different pieces of music that I've found that are, I don't know, they can be like, very niche, like it's very niche music out there that, and that's why I'm really hoping that the panel will be approved, because oh, what in the world, this is not on multiply. I'm really hoping it's going to be approved because there are some really niche pieces of music out there, and covers that, like, some of them, they only have like less than 1,000 views here on YouTube. I'm just like, this deserves so much more. So having it act like a showcase of different music for people to discover, and there's classics in there too that, you know, people very much will recognize, like Unhappy Refrain and World's End Dance Hall, you know, but there's even like a cover of Bakamitai at the very end, because I thought that was a very nice song to end things out on. There's different breaks in the singing that I can tell people, you know, have a great time for the rest of the day. You know, be sure to come to the Vocaloid concert afterwards. So too scary. I say no because last time. What I've forgotten what happened last time. But if you want to share your OC, feel free to do that. I mean, you can either do it like if you have like a link to like an image site with it, that might be okay. If you post it in like your YouTube channel community post area, just make sure that it's appropriate. That's all I ask. So for this, I'm just doing it on like one layer, and then when it gets moved over to the live 2D cubism at some point, then I'll separate all of this out. Hello, Faye. Welcome on in. Good to see you. I'm working on a shiny version of this PNGTuber model. Smooth this out just a little bit here, but yeah, I have a sty in my eye right now, so I'm just kind of like, no webcam today, no webcam, but it's a good reason to have the PNGTuber. And then over here I need to switch over to my soft shade. Some shadow here on the hands. Let's see, one moment. Oh, the bean is asleep. She's always sleeping. Since us last year. Oh, yes. Yes. I try to make some progress on it during the week before the weekend hits. sure because this is a safe spot. Well, I mean, if you've got like a, how would I say, an appropriate OC to share, there's always, yeah, you can like post it in like your YouTube community post area, or like, what is it? Is Imgur still around? Or if you got like a DeviantArt account or something. Yeah, if you're interested in like chaotic riots and news, different things happening around the world, be sure to check out Wolf. Subscribe to him. He does giveaways at certain subscriber milestones. And then if you want to control the little avatars down there on the ground, the one with your name on top of it, you can check out the extension that's also been posted in the chat there, and just log on in there with your YouTube if it works for you, and you're able to control it a little bit better. No, see, based off of Angel Dust. Oh my goodness. Did you know that Angel Dust was supposed to be a spider? I mean, I guess is supposed to be a spider, but there's some shots where like he's only got 2 arms. I was just like, wait, what? I had no idea. And that Charlie's supposed to be a goat. That one I would not have guessed. I was like, what? I would not have guessed that she's supposed to be a goat. Yes, I believe that's right, Wolf. I believe that is correct. There is root in dictatorship or other heavy topics. I mean, I think that's creative. You know, it's a good way to add some depth to your characters. So, you know, there's some characters out there that are like, I don't know, very like one-dimensional. So. Again, I think that adding that kind of depth to characters gives a more immersive world to them. So, hello, Mara's Media. Welcome on back. Good to see you again. Today is a no webcam day because my eye is a bit under the weather. It's a bit puffy. Get a nice shade inside of the hand, just a little. I can actually take just a little bit of this away. And then, let's see, I'm trying to remember different areas of the shadow that I did this on the first model that I made. Okay. A little bit more of a shadow there. And then underneath. And just a little one right behind it. And a little bit less right here, just there's a bit of a reflection. Okay, so let's see. Okay, good, that did translate over to the other side. It's like, I swear, if my symmetry ruler is not on, I'm gonna have a fit. makes it so easy for the story to have so many plot holes. Oh, does it? I mean, I mean, I guess that you could use that as like an opportunity to change some things around and fill those holes, maybe. Get creative. Take from like I don't know, maybe from actual history. And you know, because then you're also like learning about actual history that happened and taking inspiration from that. Sometimes though, like, you know, people do things just cause, you know, just because they want to. Like some of the best villains are doing bad things just because they want to. Because of like, you know, like curiosity, you know, like what would happen? What would happen if I did this, you know, this thing? So humans act in very strange ways sometimes, so. Okay, let's see, is there any other parts of that? Okay, so let's go over to the face there, so you can see the very back of her ponytail. It's usually being covered up by her face. Hello, pesky citizen. That's you know, it's the color green. It's the type of green, I swear. If I change this to red, if I change it to blue, to purple, to yellow, it's no longer Starbucks. But you know, I like this color palette and I'm keeping it. So yes, this is Vivian's Starbucks uniform. So when I'm playing Diner Dash, when I'm playing Cake Mania, Restaurant Rush, Stando Food, she's gonna look like she's just a Starbucks employee working inside of this this restaurant. Yes, indeed, the British racing green. The Burley horse trials. The French horns. That's another game that I don't know. Maybe I'll make an equestrian outfit. She's got like the riding boots on and a nice riding vest and a helmet. Because there are a lot of that would be good for playing Star Stable. I mean, I would have to update the game, which I will do begrudgingly, because I don't really want to update it, because I don't like how they changed how everything looks, how everybody lost their necks. But the Equestrian 2001 game, yes, the high boots. Yes, high riding boots. Oh, that's cool, Swill. I've never seen somebody try to use the dual game. Posted Mam's Court in my community post. Oh my gosh, okay, let me check that out really quick. Let me check that out. Oh my gosh, the first thing I see when I go to your channel, Honey Bun, is I miss my wife, Milo. Oh my goodness. That overruled. Oh my gosh, I love it, Honey Bun. That's amazing. The speed at which you draw sometimes is just very impressive. Oh my gosh. I love her expression. It's great. All right there. I reposted it on my channel so other people can see it too. They can head on over and check out your channel. For stream and stuff, various hours came back when the stream started. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I always love getting artwork. Either fan art or ma'am art. Fan art, ma'am art. Calling it W as well because it became an entire spread. Oh yes, an entire collage of ma'am. Sleepy ma'am. Let's load up some layers for the shadows. Let's see, oh, I need to turn my caps lock back on. Face, S shade, and face H shade for soft shade versus hard shade. Okay, so I'm going to remove the visor really quick. And let's see, how did I do that last time? I'm gonna go up around her face. Bald! She's bald. I just need to see underneath her base hair here for a second. So obviously the hair bangs, they don't fit. They don't fit underneath the visor. So when she has the visor on, I have the hair bangs hidden. Because it makes more sense that way. But let's add a little bit of shade down here by her chin. And then the hard shade, it's gonna be around the sides here. So let's hide that for a second. And then I'm gonna unclip it real quick, very briefly, just so I can see the edge there that is usually seen when a VTuber rotates their face and there's a little bit of like an excess on the side. It's because there is that is being allowed to be viewed a little more from how I understand it. So okay, and then we will clip that. Ears, where did the ears go? Hard shade. I'm going to put just a little bit right there. A little bit more of that soft shade right there. It kind of blends in a little bit more. I legally acquired this coffee. I legally acquired this coffee. No need to question its validity. No need. Don't ask for a receipt, okay? She doesn't have the receipt. Was it the warmer for the coffee pot? Oh my gosh, that is so fitting though. With the way that she is like trying to lay on top of my power strip. I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? She's trying to heat up her coffee. Human, can't you see? This is a priority, okay? I need to have hot coffee. And your cables, they're nice and warm. Okay, we're gonna add. Let's see. Let's add a shadow specifically for the bangs here. 25. Bangs. Shade. I'm not gonna pay attention to that typo. I added an extra A to shade so it looks like shade. Bangs 1. And then bangs 2. Because there's actually 2 here. There is the top one, the bottom, and the side. So you can understand how complicated the amount of layers and folders can get. You know, I wouldn't even get that reference, Honeybun. I was like, wait, what? Is this a reference to the McDonald's incident? The very hot coffee. Oops. I need to turn the ruler off there. I'll make sure. A little bit wrapped around the face. Okay. Then I'll go back over here, enable the top bang. That is interesting looking. That is... Huh. Huh. Okay, and then bangs 2. Just gonna go and follow that there. I'm gonna decrease this just a little bit. I don't want it to be too overwhelming. Okay, we're gonna hide these 2 and make a new clipped multiply layer. Label it visor shade. And that back on, and the hair bangs down. Shouldn't it said someone sued them? My brain said, should have gone to Ma'am's court. Yes, that did happen. There was a lady that got severely burned by McDonald's coffee because it spilled on her thighs and her lap and like that entire area of her. So yeah, that happened. Give me 1 second, 'cause I'm having myself a little cookie and a drink of my water. I kind of forgot there was a cookie over here. I looked down and I was like, oh crap, there's a cookie. I'm gonna eat that. Ooh, okay. The touch continue. I'm actually really excited to get a Tyronius PNGTuber model made for StreamBeats. I think it's gonna be hilarious. Oh, let me turn the symmetry ruler back on. That's gonna help me out a lot. Pull out the more dense watercolor brush and just bring it all the way up, even though we're not going to see it for the most part. Just bring it all the way up. Okay, let's see. Let's go over to the base hair. We're going to do the base hair here because there are no shadows on that. 50%, and I'm gonna make sure my caps lock is on. We'll do base, soft, shade. Move over to that soft shade color. Welcome back, honey bun. I like the AFK command. Makes it a little more interactive, I think. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a soft shade there. I need to go around more of the edge here. And then when I have the bangs in, we'll adjust that shade. The color turquoise seems like a bad idea. Oh my gosh. Streamlabs, what do you have against the color turquoise? Its face is just like, meh. You've greatly upset it, honey bun. It's like when you're playing the really old game Facade, and you answer the door saying melons. Just like, get out of here. Turquoise, get out, just leave. Streamlabs just like shoves you out of the apartment. Oh my gosh, that was such a trippy game. That was so, I don't know. So many different endings and different reactions that you could get out of that couple. I had completely forgotten about it for so long. And then I guess somebody was playing it like a couple years ago, and it reminded me of it. I was like, oh my gosh, that wasn't a fever dream. It was real. 25 and base H shade. And I'm just gonna go around the outside. Another Eminem reference. What about Miku, huh? Yes! It's holding up some light sticks. Is what I'm imagining. Actually, it reminds me I need to do some more work on the panel video. I'm really hoping it's going to be approved. I think it will be, because the one of the con owners is super into Vocaloids anyway, so it's like, please approve my panel. What's everybody snacking on tonight? Well, I had a pumpkin cookie just now with cream cheese frosting on it. It was so good. Oh my gosh. I was trying to figure out for the longest time like what the texture and the flavor reminded me of, and it very much has the same texture and the same taste as the pumpkin roll that my mom sometimes makes. And I was like, oh my gosh, these are so much easier than making the whole pumpkin roll. I'm just gonna like throw that out there. They're super easy and super quick to make. So if you're in my Discord, the recipe was posted in there when I was trying them out. So I chewy cookies earlier with my equally semi-addicted friends. Oh my gosh. So did you guys like decimate the package completely? There's nothing left. Not even a crumb. I put in them, but they hit different. Oh, is it like a good way or a bad way? No, we're all having sweets right now. Listen, it's Friday, okay? Friday is sweets day. Okay, does that... Okay, there doesn't need to be too much of a a shade right there. I'm gonna get rid of some of this up here though. And then I've been wanting to put some shadow and some shades on the scrunchie here. So I'm gonna do that next. Let's see, and then what else? It's already shadow inside the eyes, so I don't need to worry about that. The roaches are coming for you. You know, when I was so earlier, and it wasn't a roach, but it was like a fairly large beetle. I was cleaning up the front room, and I was folding some blankets, and one of the blankets, that's like one of my favorite ones, there was a large beetle that was just crawling over it. So I went and I got a paper towel and like scooped it up and threw it outside. Like I didn't throw the paper towel out there, but I kind of like flung the beetle off of the paper towel outside. I was like, be gone. Be gone. It scared me. I thought it was a huge spider. So they hit in a good way. Okay, gotcha. Well, it's good that it was different. Maybe they changed the recipe a little bit. Put some more sugar in it. Let's see, let's go down to the behind ponytail. And I can just go over to that and add and multiply. Let's just do 25 because I just want to do a hard shade on this. H shade. I have a feeling I'll have to relabel a lot of these later on, but it's whatever, it's okay. Let's take the base hair and the face, like everything on the face away. Nose, eyes, eyebrows, all of that, so I can see. So I can see what is going on here. So some of this scrunchie we're not going to be able to see just because it's behind so much of her face. But it's nice to get it fully done too, just in case. I don't see any gaps in the artwork at all. Let's see, Ace Attorney made an objection. Nuh-uh. Oh my goodness. Should I smell cherries? For once, an answer that actually makes sense from Streamlabs. It like has a success rate of, of like 50-50. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. But we love it nonetheless, don't we? Hello, Jonathan Miller. Welcome back. Good to see you again. I almost said welcome to see you again, which I guess would make sense. Combining two sentences in one. I guess I was just kidding about having the one shade later, because I'm gonna put another one in. S shade. And then I'll get that going right here. A little bit rounded off. This was in a deposition interview back in 1993 and played a clip singing to it. The interview was like, objection, objection. Listen, you can't stifle the creative spirit, okay? When you hear a tune, sometimes you just gotta go with it, okay? He's getting put in the cop car, in the back of the cop car, and he's going, na 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 na. You can't stifle the creative spirit. He just starts like making a beat to the objections. Dun, 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 dun. Realize you like the vibe of a song and you can mention every time it's towards the end. Start of it, and now I get to say this. Yes, yes. I don't know if this is the same one that you were talking about or was the one prior to it, but yes, there are quite a few songs in this playlist that get stuck in my head too. So I've got it posted in the Discord. If you ever like get a song stuck in your head, the soundtrack is in the Discord for you. Hello, Ellie. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Yeah, that is a really cute profile picture. Oh, wonderful. Yes, this is my channel. I usually do artwork, like I'm doing right now, but I usually have a webcam on. Today I don't because, well, my eye is a little bit puffy, so I opted to use the PNGTuber model of my character, the one that I'm actually working on here. She doesn't have a face right now because I'm doing the shadow work behind her face. So, but welcome on in. I'm actually so with this artwork that I'm making here, I'm gonna be doing old nostalgia computer game streams with it. So for this one, this is the cooking outfit. So I can play games like Diner Dash and, you know, Cake Mania, Restaurant Rush, stuff like that. So Ariana Grande ponytail. Oh my gosh. I have to draw her from like a very particular angle. This is my good side. This is my good side. Draw her as Glinda. Oh, that's actually one of the songs in the Miku and Teto panel, because somebody made a cover of Defying Gravity with Miku and Teto. Changed some lyrics around, so it, you know, instead of you know, Teto being with the wizard, it's being with Krypton instead. So I was just like, this is perfect. This is great. I can't not use this. So also means that a lot of people will be able to, if they know the song, they're able to sing along with it. So okay, let me just hide some of her outfit really quick so I can see behind everything. Okay, so I'm gonna make these two clipped layers on multiply. One is at 50% and the other is at 25. The one at 50% is my soft shade, and the one at 25% is the hard shade. So that is how I like to shade my artwork. I'm singing and recording a demo of the song "The Girl Is Mine." Oh my goodness! Just singing and moving his neck to the beat. Oh, that's what I'm saying, man. When you got that kind of like, when you just feel it in your soul, you can't stop it. You know. You just gotta move with it. You gotta groove with it. I can do art trades with people I find in the wild. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, Honeybone. Yes, I've seen people do that before when they're like trading like bottle caps, or oh gosh, what's the other thing that I've seen people do trades of? There's like little mission cards for a French braid. So actually, in the zookeeper outfit, she has braids on either side of her body that drape down across her shoulders. Very cute outfit. I am excited to do the zookeeper one. Hello, Bane. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Good to see your avatar dancing. A person I know drinks like 8 water bottles a day. Oh my gosh. Yes. They are fully hydrated. Oh, that would be great to do a Miku one. End up doing like all the different characters. That would be really cool. It'd probably make somebody's day, honestly. What are you objecting me for? Like, can't you see I'm an artist at work? I can't not start, like, you know, sing a little tune. If I feel the tune, I have to sing it. Excuse me, the neighbor I think just came home. Is locking up their car. Again, I have the window open, so it sounds like a jet engine. What in the? Oh my goodness! Do you have like too many things open? Tips for doing commissions. I did them last year. I'm restarting them, and I did them for Robux. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I mean, like tips as far as like websites to use or like different like terms of service, stuff like that. Although I do hope that your laptop calms down a little bit, because that's not going to be good. I remember when I was doing artwork on my laptop long time ago, back when I was in high school, and yeah, it would start to just, I don't know, freak out when there was too much going on with it. So maybe like check your task manager, Control Alt Delete, and go into task manager, see if there's like a bunch of stuff running in the background. That might be something there. Yes. Welcome on in. Welcome on back, Linksies. Good to see you again. Indeed, this is quite a vibe. Yes. Like I said before, sometimes the soundtrack gets stuck in my head. Just like, what was that song? Where do I know that song from? I'm like, oh right, it's my own soundtrack. Says she. Yes. Find out, calm down. Wasn't even overheating. Oh my gosh, it was just like having a little manic episode. Calm down, laptop. Calm down. Opens one tab of Chrome. Oh, I can't do it. One song I love, I can't stop listening to, is Tutti Frutti by Little Richard. I think I've heard that one before when I was doing a bunch of gardening, because they have some nice gardening playlists on Spotify, that's what I use, is Spotify. Yes, just like how Honeybun did. You just put like an @ symbol, and then depending on if you're in mobile or on the computer. On the computer, it'll automatically post up the username if you start typing their name. On mobile, you have to type it out completely. But yeah, just a little @ symbol, no space between, unless the username has a space at the very beginning of the name. But I haven't seen that before. Which is the @ symbol and the username. Going back to the commission advice, when I was doing more commissions in my youth, in the days of my youth, I started out doing more My Little Pony OC commissions, because you know the Friendship is Magic was still running back then. And we don't talk about Generation 5. We don't talk about that abomination. But doing like fan art for different series that you enjoy will get more eyes on your artwork. And then you know, more people will be like, oh, okay, that's cool. You do, you know, commissions, or, I mean, like even art trades, you know, are helpful too. If you want art of your own characters, or of your favorite character, stuff like that. The riches are in the niches, you know, or if you pronounce it niches, the riches are in the niches. But yeah, so. Yes, I loved it too, and it was still running. It actually was a huge help to me for learning anatomy of different creatures, different like four-legged creatures, and then being able to segment that out into humans. Just change some things around, different proportions, different lengths. But it really helped me in the very beginning stages of my digital art work and stuff like that. I have a whole bunch of sketches from high school that I did like all over my homework and my assignments. I was just drawing ponies all over the place. So I showed that last weekend. I was like, look guys, look at all of my old cringe drawings. But you know, everything is a building block to where you're at now. So everything benefits the journey. So yeah. And then the other thing that really helps out too is finding other artist friends that are into that same series that you're into as well. So when I was like, even before I was streaming on Twitch, because I used to stream on Twitch before YouTube here. Before Twitch, I used to stream on Picardo with 3 other artists, and we were drawing our pony characters. And it really helped out too. So it's very much a, let's see, how would I phrase that? Like it's very much a community built thing, you know? It's that networking that you got to do. 50, and I'll make that 25. You know, I should actually just copy and paste these to the different sections. But we'll hide that for now. You know, it's been a while for me for commissions, even though like they're open right now. Some of the last commissions that I did were very much like D&D based. So much friendship is magic when I can't sleep. It is a very wholesome kind of a show, and sometimes the topics that they are discussing are actually like pretty heavy. The episode where the main 6 have to help Luna out with her own nightmares was actually really touching to me. So much so that I made an art piece because of it, and I think it ended up on Turbiburu. Bless Turbiburu for keeping a bunch of my old artwork that Honeybun actually went and found. I was like, yes, they're not lost media. Euphie lost media. Just gotta make sure that's right. Okay. But yeah, it's a very wholesome show. So Luffy might want to say every break I always go back to anatomy studies. Just got bored of thin body stuff since I already understood the muscle structure. Right, and that's actually really good to branch out into different body types that you're not used to drawing. There was, I can't remember. I'm terrible with names. I'm really good with faces and profile pictures. But there was somebody, I think it wasn't last weekend. It was the weekend before that, I think, that was asking about how to Like where do you go in your art journey when, you know, you feel that there's nothing else that you can improve upon? And branching outside of your comfort zone is really helpful, because the art journey is never over. There's always going to be something else that you can improve upon, you know, whether it's like working on backgrounds, working on hands, more dynamic facial expressions, you know, different landscapes, things like that. I never seen you until my friend told me about you. I mean, kind of. I've been doing I usually have my webcam on when I'm doing my artwork streams like this, but for gaming I want to use this character, because the gaming content is like vastly different from my artwork streams, and in a way, this overlay is like a house. And so I'll probably end up making this character her own room in this house. So like this is very much like the front room, and I'm not going anywhere, so don't freak out everybody. So like this is like the front door. This is the front door. And then this is like a front room or like a living room with a nice fireplace and a big old TV. Hello, yo, what's up? Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, I like Vivian's design. She's very cute to me. And she matches up with Wolf's VTuber model nicely too, with Cyberneve. But yeah, so this being like a virtual cabin in the woods, I'd like to make Vivian her own room. And I know, right? Asia's like, get out, there's the door, get out. But I think it would be fitting if Vivian has her own room, and that's where the gaming content, that's where the gaming live streams are done. So I'll be able to also make those gaming live streams into shortened videos, so I can have more videos on this channel. so yeah. But that's why I am making her a bunch of different outfits, so that when I'm playing a cooking game, she's in her restaurant outfit. When I'm playing a zookeeper type of a game, like Zoo Tycoon or Zoo Vet, she can be in a zookeeper outfit. Underwater games like Feeding Frenzy. Oh my gosh, Feeding Frenzy. What a callback. But yeah, so everything will be nice and fitting. But man, there are some days where I'm just like, I'm feeling kind of like creatively stagnant. So yeah, in a way, the VTuber model is new, but it's different enough that I think it deserves its own overlay, a different kind of an overlay. Let's see. Need a little bit more shadow in between here. So yeah, right now I'm doing her ponytail, because we gotta be serve safe certified. We gotta put the hair up in a ponytail. If we're working in a food environment, gotta have the hair up. But I contemplated for a little bit, like maybe I should make a completely separate channel for the video gaming stuff. But no, I'm gonna title it something different, like Vivian Plays, because these are titled Creative Corner. So just to like differentiate it. My middle school graduation ceremony later today at 4. Oh, wonderful. That's exciting. I hope that it goes well. I remember my middle school to high school graduation. My parents actually filmed it. That was when I was going through my introductory goth phase. It started in 7th grade and followed me all the way into high school. But yeah, never really left me, even as I'm 28 now, and some things are not just a phase, Mom. Some things are not just a phase. How was that fade blend so good? Well, I mean, I am using a gradient, a clipped gradient on each one of these segments of the ponytail, so. Low side barefoot and reground for a bit. Oh, absolutely, Big Dogma. Oh, yeah. Oh, salted caramel brownies. Oh, those are so good. Thank you very much. You know, it kind of makes me want to like draw a like a virtual like dessert plate for Vivian. So when that happens, I can like press a button and like some brownies will appear, or like cookies or cupcakes or something. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much, Big Dogma. I hope that you have a good rest of your night. That you rest well, rest easy. And that does remind me, we've got that freaking shed to finish. I started building the roof on it, doing the assembly of that, and then I realized that one of the beams, my silly butt decided that, because like, okay, so some of the instructions were not entirely clear, and one of the beams is upside down, so so I have to go out there at some point, flip one of the beams around so that the holes on the top, the roof pieces, can actually be screwed in. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But you know, speaking of, you know, going outside and being more regrounded with the earth, yes. And then finishing that shed finally. I've got almost half of the roof on, and then I saw that was wrong, and I was like, I'm just gonna take a break from this. So I'm adding just a little bit more shadow into this, little more dimension, and if all works well, this will have some nice bounce to it, like, you know, how the model is right now. The front bangs, whenever there's a little bounce up, the bangs tend to bounce just a little bit more. James Brown dancing stuff was a phase, but 6 years have passed and I'm still in this so-called phase. You know, when it lingers with you for that long, I think it just becomes part of your character, part of your identity. I think eventually it will end up looking like a she shed, Big Dogma. With all my gardening stuff out there. So, all right, yes, love you too. Have a good rest of your night. Sweet dreams and rest well. Oh, I should show you, Pesky Citizen, the sketch for the, here, this is part of it. If I hide the ponytail, so this is part of the zookeeper outfit. Where is it? Braids. So here's the braids. Here's the braids. So these braids will be above the tank top and the polo that she's got on as well. So eventually I will get to the braids. And the zookeeper outfit for when we're playing Zoo Tycoon and Zoo Vet, she'll be wearing her zookeeper outfit, which is what that one is. So there's the ponytail for that. It's default. The underwater one with the scuba suit, and the witch outfit too. So for that one, her ponytail is a little bit longer, a little bit curlier with a bow on the side of it. So eventually I will get there. I have so many cooking games that I'm like, this one needs to come first. Okay, let's get a soft shade in. Indeed, yes. And technically, actually, so I also used to play a game called Hoyle Puzzle and Board Games, and it's a very large collection of a bunch of different board games, a bunch of different card games. My bride wants her hair brushed out. Oh, wonderful. It's very relaxing to have done. So I totally understand. Yes. Go and do that. But there's, oh gosh, there's Battleship on there. There's checkers, Chinese checkers, Rummy Cube, which I love. I love playing Rummy Cube. There's Backgammon, which I've never really been good at. Bump 'em, which is like it's like a bumper card game, but you're waiting for like a specific ticket, and then you can move a select number of spaces. So I'm drawing for more than 5 hours. You know, honestly, Faye, sometimes I have to get up. Sometimes I have to like get up and just walk around, like Big Dogma said, like going outside. I mean, like earlier, when I was doing the line work for her Zookeeper outfit, because I've already started that just a little bit, just to kind of get ahead of things. I did the dishes. I went and I cleaned up the kitchen a little bit, just because you have to take a break sometimes. You can only sit for so long until the body's like, I gotta do something else, you know? And the brain too. The brain's like, I have to, you know, you gotta have some variety. So I totally get it. Oh, Othello. I wonder if that's on there too. There's a whole bunch of games, some that I never even tried before. And mind you, like this, so Hoyle Puzzle and Board Games came out in 2008? I think it was 2008. And so when I was playing it, I saw ones that I, recognized, different games I recognized, and then some that I had never played before. So with that being said, with that kind of a game, I would probably use her default outfit, which I also still have to put like shadow and highlights onto, like I'm doing right now with her ponytail. So for that, she has her hair down. Oh, Mogus. I love how that game, it went from Among Us to Amogus and then Amogus. It's like you recognize it with very simple shapes. Very oblong shape within another one. People are like, oh, it's an Among Us guy. It's an Among Us character. It's very recognizable. I will give it that. I have only tried Among Us once, and I can't say that I had a great experience with it, simply because it's no fault of the game itself. It was at no fault of the game itself, simply because of the people I was playing it with. When you're trying to leave a good impression, a good first impression upon people, and they're your former boyfriend's friends, and you've never spoken with them before, and you don't want to come off as a disingenuous lying you know, mischievous kind of person, right? Like, because it's like my first time speaking with this group of people. And we're playing a game where your whole entire thing is you have to deceive people. I'm like, I can't do this. I am not good at being the imposter in that kind of a setting. I'm just like, yeah, I'm the imposter, guys. You know, there is no like trying to pull the wool over their eyes or anything, because this is like, you know, the first impressions. I'm just like, so I didn't have a great experience with Among Us the first time I played it. So Among Us. Oh my gosh, I just read that correctly, Josiah. Someone should draw a mongoose in an Among Us costume. That would be mind-blowing. Part of my brain really wants to add highlights to this in the way that I know how to do the moving reflective highlights that some VTuber models have. My brain wants to, but I have to hold off because I'm just like, I just need to get the outfit done, man. I just need to get this outfit done. But I know how they do it. And that convinced someone to make an Among Us. Yes! Honeybun's going to do it. The Among Us will be created. The prophecy. The prophecy will be completed. My brain was struggling there. What am I even saying? I don't even know. I didn't play Among Us was because I only thought that game was for people under the age of 17. This is a child's game, yes. Lying and deceiving and trying to fake it till you make it. Fake the tasks until you make it. Which I didn't even know that was something that you had to do. It was like, you know, being able to fake the tasks in order to convince people that you're not the imposter when you are. That is some, like, you know, as a, I don't know, if you're playing that as a kid, like that is you were learning very quickly how to make a very convincing lie to people. Great morals for children. Great morals. Let's see, I had to make sure I was on the correct layer again. It's like, and make that a little bit of a smoother transition into the shadow. OC document has officially reached 15 pages and 5,000 words. Oh my goodness, Faye. Do you have any other OCs where the backstory is kind of like combined? So you start like building a story within that world? I thought it's all just world building. I haven't even gotten to the characters yet. Oh, okay. Okay, so that answers that question. Gotcha. Well, hey, I mean, you're setting up a really immersive scene for them, a really immersive stage for their stories to play out on, though. So, you know, because if there's things that differ from our world into their world, things, you know, they operate a little differently, you know, different types of currency, different history, different, you know, just like a different dynamic to it, right? It's good to have, you know, that already set up, so that when you're making those characters, you know, it just flows really nicely into each other. So, and if that initial stage of building the world is where your focus is at, you know, more power to you in that way, I think. I mean, what was it with the with Tolkien, the guy that wrote the Lord of the Rings series, and Hobbit? He made an entire, you know, language for his characters, you know, for this world, and you see how that played off, you know, or paid off. You know, it really goes to show when you, the creator of that world, have put so much thought into how things operate, that other people are able to be completely immersed into this world, into, you know, this environment, and escape into it, that other people really enjoy it. So it's an ancient civilization type world. The basic gist of it is that at first it was monotheistic culture. Some guy comes in and rewrites history. Oh, gotcha. See, I'm already starting to get invested into that. It's just like, wow, that sounds really interesting, actually. You know, that all comes from being inspired to do it, and, you know, and actually making that kind of a world, you know. You never know unless you actually, you know, give it a shot. Give it a good old college try, you know, and just do it. There's a lot of people out there, they have a lot of ideas, a lot of dreams, but, you know, just actually doing it, you know, taking that risk and doing it, that's the real kicker of it. This is, in a way, gets rubbed into it all. Ooh. You know, I think that actually is a good way to set up different, like, if, like, you know, for example, if you wanted to make, you know, like a book out of it, there's like one book that follows one character, and then another book that follows a different perspective from a different character. Different moments of time and history, different locations. Okay, I think this segment of her ponytail is almost ready. Besides the highlight, because I'm just like, my brain's like, no, let's do the highlight, and the rest of my mind is like, I don't know. We need to do the outfit, Shadows. We need to do the outfit. There is that scrunchie again. So all of that ponytail is just in that layer there, or that folder. Have that. One second. It is, which one is it? It's that one. Okay, I need a little bit of shadow. A little bit more shadow up in here. Up in here. There we go. Okay. So the behind clothes. So this is the back of the collar of her shirt. As you can see there, that's that tucked in shirt. I'll put that back on. Face, ears. Bangs here, which we don't need. Moon's eyes and eyebrows. And the visor. Oh, pretty. Oh, pretty. This art's gonna make me lose my mind up in here. As in so many aspects of daily life in the world when the story takes place, I also have this character that comes from a race where they're prone to albinism. Ooh, well, that's cool. See, again, like giving a variety of different locations and the effects of those locations too. How that affects like the culture of that type of people too. Oh, gotcha. See, I think you got a good story there. A good potential for a bunch of different stories within this world. That's the good thing about, you know, creating a whole world for your characters to interact in, you know, instead of doing it the opposite way around where you create characters and then, you know, create a world based on those characters. It's kind of setting it up too that like in the way that you're doing it, that there's a plot and the characters there's a balance between giving the character what they want versus what they need. And a lot of the times that world and the things that are happening within the world force the characters to get what they need and not what they want. It's actually kind of a poetic way of thinking about how our lives work in the real world here. Just funny for me saying as I'm using the PNGTuber model. But you know, there's a lot of times where like things happen to us that we don't want to happen, but they need to happen in order for us to grow as people, to grow, you know, as a more seasoned, well-rounded human being. In order for us to gain that experience, things need to happen. Not necessarily things that we want, but, you know, they happen regardless. And those experiences, you know, again, like I said before, they make us a more experienced human being. So make your characters go through character arcs. They need to change, like, just a little bit. You know, they need to grow, need to experience things. So for things to be, you know, already happening within their world that are outside of their control, it's a good way for them to grow. And a good message too for the people that are reading and experiencing your story, you know, and the world and the characters that you've made. So to being old and bitter. That's what your experiences have made you into, Pesky Citizen. Okay, I'm gonna start over here with the visor because that's the topmost folder here. Oftentimes I like to just copy and paste empty layers like I did with these two right above my head here, just so it's easy. It's easy enough. I can just copy them into a new folder. Well, of course. It's always nice to have your partner with you, nice companion. Nice buddy in life. Someone you're able to... Are you winning, son? But, you know, someone that you're able to just be honest with, you know? You're able to vent to them about anything. Have a good, you know, one-on-one socializing. Okay, let's see here. A little bit of a shadow underneath. And a bit of a hard shadow. Oh my gosh. Are you winning at your match? Wolf? Right, yours and still in love. Oh, that's so cute, Pesky. I'm happy for you guys. That's good. Sometimes it was cold and numb. It's how one of my OCs are. Oh, gotcha. So it's kind of like reflected in the OC. You know, that's interesting to say, because when I haven't drawn her in such a long time, just because I don't know. I've had Vivi on to draw for a while, or you know, like I do like a self, you know, portrait of, you know, of how I actually look. But when I was in, gosh, I think I made this character when I was in middle school, and then there were a lot of times in high school that I was drawing her as well. But I used to have like an evil doppelganger version of myself named Blixane, and she operated in very much that same way as I am. That she represented the angrier side of me, the more like, I don't know, angsty, or I don't know, just like whenever I was not having a good day, you know, or I was just feeling like very disconnected from the world around me, I would draw Blixane. You know, and this is gonna get a little dark, but there were quite a few times where like I would draw her like killing people. So, you know, just to like get it out of my system, get it out of my head, and like creatively process it. I think that's what I was going for in it, is like just creatively processing those feelings and making an art piece out of it. And then people started getting a little worried for me. But she's gone through a couple different redesigns. I think I actually have a piece of her, like an art piece of her. Imagine if you had an evil doppelganger, but people liked them more. Also, welcome on in, Chris. I don't think I said hi to you yet. Right, like you end up giving somebody like an identity crisis. Like, what do you mean you like the doppelganger more? And it's cold, cruel, calculated, and premeditated, and numb to everything. Just free of all emotions and good consciousness. Oh my goodness. Like all humanity has been stripped away. I don't know if you've heard of the short story called I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, but it kind of reminds me of that with the Am character. That is a very it's a very messed up and dark short story about how AI takes over the world and is just filled with hatred for its creators. So should I color the Among Us? If you feel like it, honey bun. If you want to. Ah, I see. We've got some enjoyers, some readers of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. It is a very thought-provoking story. And a video game, too. Yeah. A video game, a radio play, an audiobook version, and Am is voiced by the author in all of those. So he can commit many murders and know how to get away with them. He is no longer human. He was an animal, a predator that wanted to play with his prey. Oh my goodness. Josiah, I think if you haven't read that story that I mentioned, you absolutely should. I think it would give you some great ideas. One dude is a monkey. Yes, he's been transformed into a monkey. Yes, an ape-like figure. Audiobook and read the story. It is a very like haunting kind of a story with the way that we're going with AI. I think they'll make the Disney adaptation. Oh sure, yeah, definitely. Oh, Disney's definitely gonna pick that up and be like, what can we do with this? Monkey. Oh my gosh. Donkey. Oh my goodness. So like you had like a proximity advantage there, it sounds like. It was like, you shall return to monkey. Simply because I want you to. Simply so I can torture you. And then made it so like his brain operates that same way of a monkey. Not fully able to comprehend things as a human. Right? Yeah. It's like, this is just, they're all his little playthings. These 5 humans left over from the destruction of all humanity. That's why it really reminded me of what Josiah is describing. I'm just like, huh. I mean, it's different. It's very much different, but at the same time, like the like abandonment of, you know, those human feelings besides, you know, the cruelty and the hatred and the, you know, the torturing. It just reminds me of that. Which I think it was a predecessor for, you know, like Skynet and Terminator, all those other, you know, pieces of media where there's, you know, like an evil AI going around. You know, this very like this character that's I don't know how to describe it. Like an overarching watchful eye over humanity. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna decrease a little bit of the shadow right here. I'm noticing it as I zoom out. I'm like, Let's go over to her outfit, the top. Let's do the shirt first. go over here. We'll go to the cooking. You guys can like barely see all my layers here, but they are behind my head. So I can take the apron off, and that's what she looks like with the apron off. So she was the manager. She was the manager. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. I need to give her a name tag. Okay, hold on a second. We're gonna do that real quick. Name tag. Let's put it right over here. Completely, just like, yeah, this is definitely her like a restaurant employee barista outfit. Some customer walks in, like, has no idea what her name is because she does not have a name tag on. Okay. Line. Color. Yeah, his eyes are just pitch black. His face is no spirit behind it. Clear in the eyes. And his smile cracks to. Oh my goodness, Josiah. That is a haunting description. But descriptive no less. He still has the white parts of his eyes. Ah, gotcha, okay. But you can tell there's no like, you know, like you said, there's no spirit behind it, there's no soul behind it. It's, you know, like a husk. It is a husk. I'm gonna try the straight line tool instead. Which on certain parts of this I did use the curved line tool just because it was a bit easier. Line there. I think I'll make this a black name tag with white lettering. That might look better. Another document for the character. Z names. Ooh! Some more depth to the characters. Character text by their common language is a dialect of Chinese. That is super cool, Faye. I think it adds like more depth and dynamic to the world that you're building. The Petita light. Oops, I forgot that I'm in caps lock. Kind of want to try a different font so that it looks like it's handwritten. But not cursive. It's way too big. Maybe that one. I'm going through all the different fonts I've got here on the side. Oh, here we go. No, this is what I'll go with. And we're gonna move this just a little bit. And I am gonna add a little something in here though, because the way that she would write her name, she would probably put a line through the 0. Shirt, apron. Clip that and move it down. And then the colored pencil, we're just gonna add this little line in here. Further emphasize that is a 0 and not an O. There we go. I was like, there's a name tag. A nice font for it. Okay. Now I can move on with it. Okay. So it's the apron. We can remove that so she looks more like the manager. Like my neighbor's kids are being excitable outside. Okay, tucked in shirt. Get those in. Get the hard shade color in. Oh, right, I need to turn the symmetry ruler back on. Is that is that a term, Pesky? Is it a term for something? It's supposed to be a different spelling for like Vivian, but Vivian. If that is a term for something, or like a name of an object or something, I had no idea. Purely coincidental. Or like, you know, if it's like I don't know. Summon myself again. Welcome back, annoying red gremlin. I hope that you had a good adventure wherever you went off to. Yes, Vivi for short. Hello, Angel Eyes. Good to see you again. Oh, wonderful, honey bun. I am looking forward to seeing it. The mongoose. So even though we're not going to see any of this area because of where is that? Because of apron. Venti ice caramel maki stand. Yes. Right on it, boss. I'm serious when I was like, it's not intentional. It was not intentional that she was supposed to look like a Starbucks employee. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna take the color from, you know, from the emotes. Cause, you know, in the emotes, her shirt is this color. I'm gonna make that the apron color. And I look at this, I'm just like, oh. Oh, she looks like a Starbucks employee. My adventure was to kill live action Stitch. Oh my goodness. What is rot MNT? What is that? I have no idea what that is. And in with the hard shades. Get a nice softer brush going. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, gotcha. I mean, me personally, I haven't and hadn't watched a whole bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I know that my best friend did. She was really into it. But I do remember seeing scenes from a bunch of different TMNT series where the pizza just looked so good. So cheesy. That's the thing with like animated food, is that it just looks so good. So whenever those nacho fries from Taco Bell come back and they use the anime style, I'm just like, you what, guys? Stop! I can only take so much. For me, and I cried. Oh my goodness, annoying Red Gremlin. Well, it is an ending of a chapter and the beginning of a new. Life does go like that many times. Some chapters must end for others to begin. Hath been posted. Oh, okay. Let me check this out. Hold on, everybody. I'm gonna go check out that Among Us that Honey Buns made. Let's see. Let's go on over to the channel. Oh my gosh. Yes! Wonderful. Wonderful. I like the way that you color things, by the way, with the watercolor. Almost misspelt totally. That's great. Oh my goodness, that always kind of stings, annoying Red Gremlin. Hello, Horsey Obsessed. Well, so in real life, I have a sty on my left eyelid, and it doesn't look good. Like it's not the worst that I've ever experienced before, because I have had one inside of my eyelid before, but thankfully this is on the outside. So also hello to you as well. But so today I'm using the PNGTuber VTuber of Euphie on, because I'm like, well, this doesn't have a sty in it. So, but yeah, so I had put a hot compress on. I did a tea compress, and it kind of reduced the swelling a little bit, just a little bit though. But yeah, so not able to wear any of my usual makeup or my usual face, so you get the digital face today. That styes before I became a pirate. Yes. Yes, the styes do give a nice excuse to wear the eye patch. I don't have an eye patch, but when you have a compress on it, yeah, it sure does feel like that. Yeah, no problem, Horsey Obsessed. Styles to style. Yes, indeed. Yes. We gotta make the most out of what we got. It's crabs if I get to stop talking. Okay, gotcha. Well, if that's the case, we understand where you went. Hold on a second, I gotta take a drink of my water. Are you joking? That emote though, like what in the world? Have a kind of funny last day of school story? Oh sure, go for it. What's your favorite face to make? Yes! That actually makes a lot of sense. Sometimes its answers make no sense or success. It's like you gotta take what it gives you sometimes. It's like, well, what? You gotta like run with it. How could I ever make really ability bots? Oh my gosh. Red-handed. Just couldn't keep it out of your claws, hmm? The claws. And it's referring to how I had to add blood accents to my drawing. Oh, I see, I see. In short. Very punny. Very punny indeed. I think I'm gonna have to add a separate shadow to where the apron is at. Throw that back on there. And then there we go. Where'd it go? Let's see, apron. Oops. Apron shade. Oh, I hope it gets better, Horsey Obsessed, because that can be really frustrating. It's just like, come on, be a little bit more reliable, dear internet. Give her medieval armor. You know, Christus. So okay, so I have a game called, well, actually, I have a couple different games. One of them is called Avion, and when I streamed on Twitch, I had played it very briefly, but some people said they didn't like it, and I was more susceptible to the different suggestions, like to not play something that I really enjoyed playing, and so I had stopped after like the very first day of playing it because I felt the pressure. But it's very much an RPG Maker game. And it's very medieval-esque. It's very like fantasy-based kind of a game. And then I also have a game called Cute Night Kingdom. And there are so many different endings to that game. And it's also a very like medieval type of a game, so that's not outside of the possibilities, Christos, for some medieval armor. It will take a lot of time though, because I don't draw armor all that often, so it'll just take a little bit of time. So got Enter Sandman stuck in my head. Not a bad song to get stuck in your head. Okay, let me fill in the gaps here. I don't really need to do all of this down here, but like it is very much like where the shadow of the apron is hitting. I'll just go over there. I know the shirt extends a little bit farther down. Back over to here. Who is your favorite artist? Ooh, I mean, it's a very obvious answer to say Bob Ross, but like, for particular artists, like digital artists, goodness, I can never remember the names of them because again I'm terrible at names, but there's a particular style of anime artwork that looks so dynamic in its shading, and it's really smooth too. So like I couldn't like pinpoint it to a particular artist, but a particular style of digital artwork that is so soft, but like it, like the shadows are like right where they need to be too. So I don't know. I guess I would have to answer like it's a particular style, but again, like I'm terrible at artist names. And having a nail stuck in your head, yeah, for sure. Oh my goodness, or an axe. Jeez. We'll end up giving Vivian an axe for her medieval look. Type it all the type because it's fun to type long names as fast as I can. Nice little challenge. I think there was actually an old learning type of computer game where you have to type out the words really, really quickly and it tells you what your typing speed is. Certain people on he was through too and tried to make a truce, and I told him to get out my face and leave. Oh my goodness. It's like, be gone, demon. Runs on all fours backwards while on the raft. Oh my gosh, speaking of demons. Oh, there's one more part of the apron shade. Put that in there. That shadow slowly starts to get closer to the base. Yeah, I think the last time that I played that game, Horsey Obsessed, it was in elementary school. Yeah, it was in elementary school in the computer lab. So. Supercalifragilistic. Expialidocious. Atrocious. Chris is his name backwards. Oh my goodness. It's like, I don't even know how to begin with the last name, but the first name is like Suts Yirch. It is quite a tongue twister. I'll say that, Yesaya. I interpret like all of the caps lock with no spaces between the words as like screaming and then saying something incredibly fast. It just sounds like you're saying things really, really fast and nobody knows what you're saying. So she was smashed the keyboard. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like when a cat walks all over the keyboard. Just like saying E. Which I never understood the E meme with the with Lord Farquaad with Markiplier's face on it. I never understood what that was about. Maybe I've just become an old fart. I don't know. I'm just an old fart now. I don't understand it. You gotta get an ice pack on that annoying red gremlin. It's ice pack time. Okay, for your bones to be creaky? I mean, just for my own mental sanity, I'm gonna say yes because my bones are creaky sometimes and I'm only 28, so I'm just like, yeah. Sometimes I hear my knees creak, I'm just like, time to do some stretches today. Mentioned Farquaad and literally watched Shrek 1 last weekend. Oh my gosh. They really did not know what they were creating back then when they made the first one. The iron grip that it would have over the internet for a time. And then the trailer for that newest one came out and everyone was all like, why did you massacre my boy, donkey? My man, Shrek, why? Why would you do this to him? We had it all. We had a golden goose and they went and they plucked it. They plucked it bare. Some oil so my ankles creak and snap all the time. Oh my goodness! Like that fish from SpongeBob where his skin is made of paper and his bones are made of glass. Every morning he breaks his arms. Every night he breaks his legs. Oh my goodness. I think I just gotta do some more stretches. Oh my gosh, I should hook up the Beat Saber again. And do that like 100 squat challenge. Feel the burn. The croissant that fought with me in the war. Yes! The bread war. The bread war. The baguettes fought bravely. Elias doing the stanky leg and shuffling will put it on its knee. Oh my gosh. Gotta rub some WD-40 on that. Oh my goodness. My brain's making random OCs right now. Oh my goodness. You know what a great method of making random OCs is the that Pick Crew site. That's actually how I went and I had designed my second D&D character. The little blue elf with her pan flute and her devilish grin, the little tooth gap in it. Because she started out as an image on from Pit Crew, and then I actually went and drew her. But I thought her design was really cute. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more of a shadow right here because I feel like it would benefit from that. And then, let's see. We're to remove the apron. She's got some creases here, and not that we're gonna see these very much. I do just want to add these, just in case. Just in case I want to appear as a manager. I want Vivian to appear as a manager. So many OCs. Oh, go for it. Yes. I told someone they said they wanted to do it too, but that girl you drew made me sick. What in the world? I mean, I think that if you want to do something, you should research into all of from people that have done that before and see what they say about how you should start your journey in that. People with more experience and stuff, and that have been down that road, and what they, when they were first starting out, what they wished that somebody would have told them. And then doing, again, like I said, the research into it too. But I don't think that you should let anybody, I don't know, stifle that dream of yours. I oftentimes wonder, the person saying that, it's a possibility that someone else has told them to not follow their dream. So they're just kind of reflecting that behavior onto you, which isn't fair. So Bertha and her husband killing their pet snake cat. Oh my gosh, wait, you've got what? So hold on, when does the snake end and the cat begin, and vice versa? So a cat dog kind of thing? Oh my goodness. Butler, which is Limber Butterfly. Ibis Pig. Oh my gosh, a full chimera. A full chimera for a butler. Oh my goodness. Where I find a new fandom, I always make an OC from that fandom. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, I mean, it shows your dedication and your passion towards it too. I mean, not that I have any like plans of making an OC from this, but it is, you know, in regards to like finding a new series to enjoy. Wolf and I, it's either last night or it was the night before that. I think it was last. It might have been the night before that. We started and finished all of the episodes that are available of the amazing digital circus, and we started developing some theories, as you do with that kind of a show, and we're just very patiently waiting for episode 5 to come out. So, but the voice actress for Pomni was at the last convention that we worked at. There was a long line, a lot of people wanting autographs, and people cosplaying as Jax and Pomni. But yeah, you know, and interestingly enough, the 4th episode like actually got me like crying a little bit for the Gangle character. So I was all like, I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like, strangely enough. You know, of having to put that mask on, you know, when you're at work, and, you know, trying to get people to be, you know, involved with what their role is, you know, because you got a review coming at, like, you know, later on, and but you don't want people to dislike you. You know, but there's that balance between, you know, being the responsible one, but then, you know, not wanting to come off as, you know, like a jerk. So the OC is a banana dog. A banana dog. I love it. Oh my gosh. I made is an eldritch entity or a Lovecraftian creature. Oh my gosh. Our TVs turn static. Start crawling through the TV like the Grudge Girl. So I'm consumed by this entity, and the entity knows how to make a hive mind. Oh, the Borg. The Borg. They're gonna be assimilated. With these instruments, painful, and it's random too. Huh. I mean, have you ever gotten that checked out by a doctor before, Gremlin? Because I don't know. That might end up developing into something more serious. I'm still fleshing out in my main character stories. Oh, that's good, honey bun. And sometimes it just takes time, you know? Sometimes life gets busy. Different things become different priorities, different focuses. But everything's got its time and place, you know? We do have human bodies that require maintenance. I'll just call it that, maintenance. Well, I would suggest that at some point, you know, you either let somebody know that can do, you know, some like further research and to help you out some more, or, you know, when you have like a checkup or something, you know, let them know about that, because it could be that something is starting, or something is like beginning to develop, because I have Crohn's disease. And even though it's mild, it's still there. And if I would not have told the doctor about it when I did, it could be a lot worse. So because you don't want to end up like, you know, having like ulcers or something, you know, and then, you know, like you have to like change your diet about everything, or, you know, you have to get like a surgery. I think it's good to like catch things, you know, before they get worse. And boom, it hits me for hours and at times of the day. Huh. So if it's going on for hours at a time, then I would say definitely go get that checked out, you know, and then mention that too, you know, the like the time between, you know, because you said it's like mainly 3 to 4 months, because they're probably going to want to do some tests on, you know, like on what's going on in there. And then, you know, when it's occurring, going in and having that checked out, because like it might be that like you have like remission that you're going into during those months where you don't feel any pain. I mean, I'm in a remission right now because I know that if I eat super spicy foods, if I eat like raw onion, which like I don't like eating raw onion anyway, so I'm just like, you know, more power to it. But like if I eat things with like a really high acid content, I will have a flare up. So it could also be that like you might have eaten something that your stomach is sensitive to, and that there's times where you don't eat that thing, you know, for like 3 to 4 months, like you said, you know, and then there's something that your stomach doesn't like and you eat it, and then, you know, all of a sudden now there's a bunch of pain for a bunch of hours because, you know, it's having to work that through your body. Working on animation. I had this weird eldritch boy creature who was stuck in this lab, and I'm planning to make these odd creatures roam through different spaces. Oh my gosh. There's a family who was separated into multiple false sub-dimensions in the same never-ending forest. Oh my gosh, honey bun, that sounds crazy. That would make for like a really good like a creepypasta. Like a creepypasta kind of a game or something. Or like a visual novel. Ooh, yeah. Let's do the shirt collar, because that needs to go on next. Thinks it's not, well, yes, that would do it, Gremlin. I would recommend you don't eat the non-edible things anymore. You get the Tide Pod out of your mouth. Oh my goodness, that's a terrible joke. Please don't ever eat Tide Pods. That's why they are they have child locks on them. That's why they're many times you can find them locked behind glass at the stores now. Because the children are being silly. Who carries a baseball bat, and I animated him the other day with one of the creatures. Oh, that's cool, honey bun. Oh, paper, yeah. Yeah, your stomach's probably not doing well with that. Also, depending on like the type of paper too, if there's a bunch of like inks on it, or like, because those can be potentially toxic, so. I would recommend against eating paper. Don't eat beads. Don't eat beads. You know what you're supposed to do with beads? You're supposed to make like candy bracelets and like necklaces and earrings and jewelry. It doesn't go in the stomach. Oh my goodness. Just reminds me of like a very, very funny video, but a very inappropriate video. A very angry British guy talking about, you know, things that he's placed inside of his body. Beads, paper. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't eat them. Like Honey Bun said, don't eat them. Yeah, don't. You should cease eating non-edible things. That is not good for you. That's not. Like maybe, like have some tomato soup. Have you know, mac and cheese with, you know, some corn and hot dogs. That actually sounds really good right now. I'm gonna make myself hungry. Cornbread. Some sort of, you know, like chowder. But yeah, brother man, you need some help. You gotta get some help. You gotta get that out. And not to scare you or anything, but like, you know, there's a possibility that like your intestines can get all messed up from that. And like, in fact, like there's been some cases where people have they've only eaten those like the protein bars. That's the only thing that they eat, and their intestines will wrap around themselves, and they have to get surgery to get that part of their intestines like unwrapped around and like suffocating their own digestive tract, or they have to like completely remove that part of the intestines. So in all honesty, be careful what you're swallowing. So yeah, you see, you're not like a brontosaurus or like another, like, you know, large scale herbivore that needs rocks in the stomach to break things up. We have different digestive tracts that work in very specific, very intricately designed ways. Don't eat the rocks. Don't do that. That's not ever gonna be good for you. Right, that's a great idea, Honey Bun. Frozen peas, yeah, right? Like if you need that sort of like a sensory kind of a thing, because I know there's some people that have like a sensory issue with that, like they need to have like a particular like fixation. But yeah, finding like an actual like edible substitute, that's a good idea. Yeah, you gotta go get that looked at, Gremlin. That's like, I don't know. Maybe like if you got some, I don't know, some like Miralax in the house, some sort of a laxative to get that out of your system, or try like throwing it up. I don't know. Thin protein bars or some, freeze them after cooking it so it gives off a similar texture. Right, that's actually really creative, Honey Bun. Kill in lowercase or spam. Right, like, or just I don't know, find like a piece of paper and like scribble really aggressively on it or something. Find a pillow and, you know, start smacking it around. Something to get that expression out. Oh, all right, Grandma. I hope that you have luck getting that out, because again, like that's not going to be good to be digested either. You don't want that making its way through your system. Even cats try to like get that out of them. Right, I think they have like angel hair pasta. Can replace it with the angel's hair. Oh my gosh, cotton candy. I can't right now, man. I'm gonna have a craving. I'm gonna have a serious craving. Just for some pretty colored sugar. some sugar hair. Oh my goodness. Well, whatever it was, it doesn't sound like it's supposed to go in your stomach. But I wish you luck in getting that out, because my goodness. Right, like it just disintegrates when it's in water. Yes, excuse me, it dissolves. Where is the collar? There it is. I was like, where is that? I'm trying to find that. I almost feel like I'm making different outfits for a Barbie doll, which I guess that's what it would be, is like a Barbie doll. It's funny me like mentioning that, because when I was younger, I was one of those kids that would like take the hair on my Barbie dolls and like just chop them off and make them look like crazy people. And then eventually I got older and I tried to do some re-hairing, some re-rooting on the dolls. And that didn't it didn't work as well as I wanted to. So they ended up continuing to look like crazy people. Test out eyeliner. Ooh, good luck, honey bun. It's always exciting, testing out different things. Trying them out. $25. And this, I'm just gonna color the entire back here. Yes, some cereal. Yes. To something edible. No, don't eat the dust in the air. I don't know, like some chips maybe? If you got some chips around. Forbidden cotton candy! Oh my gosh. I am gonna continue to call cotton candy forbidden dust. Forbidden dust. Apron back on, and then multiply, clip those. One is 50, the other is 25. Yes, the one chip to rule them all. No, not the one in the wall. The one in the bag. The bag that it comes from. You know, or maybe like some water. Maybe drinking some water. Get the system going. Yeah. Yeah, just be careful with the ice. Everything in moderation, as they say. Oh my goodness. I think you know what water is. Listen, we can't go 3 days without it, without having some, you know, some serious problems. Oh my goodness, I was about to say, like, you better be joking. You had better be joking. That is nuts. It's like, you gotta get your stomach pumped if you're doing that. Oh my goodness. You know what I actually do enjoy the smell of? If you ever go to like a lumber yard or like a Home Depot, the lumber area, I don't know why that smells so good to me. Like completely serious. I think it's because it just smells like progress and productivity. That's such a strange way to like describe how that, but it makes me feel that way. It makes me feel like a project is gonna get done. You know, it makes me feel very productive. So what? Why can't you smell? Is your nose all plugged up? Can only breathe through the mouth. Yeah, get some nose spray, some, like, I don't know, like Mucinex or something, the Mucinex spray. Gotta do something about that. No nosing. I'm no what? Nosy. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I would hope that she didn't do that. My goodness. There's kids out there sticking things up their nose. It's like, what are you doing? Stop that. Don't do that. That is not good for you. That is the opposite of good. Oh my goodness. Okay, if I'm gonna start shading the pocket here, I need to take the symmetry ruler off. Oh, okay, not yet. Not entirely yet. Time is it for me? It is 11:21, so I've got about 40 minutes left. I usually end my stream at around midnight, so yes, just like Honeybun said. Indeed. So yeah, I try to do as much art as I can on the stream, but that doesn't mean that like I only do my artwork when I'm streaming. But it's around the time that I start running out of steam. So, yep, indeed. That's how your time zone works. If you were about like an hour ahead of me, then yep, indeed. I'm gonna be here until 1 in the morning for you. Okay, I'm gonna remove the symmetry ruler. I can just do this individually. Apron. Oh. Okay. I was like, wait a second. Why is that wrong? Why is that incorrect? There is 3 a.m. for me. Yes, that's right, Isaiah. We're in different time zones. I am gonna go into the apron folder, find those are the clips, that's the clasp, the extra strap. Here's the pocket, then go underneath the pocket, 25, clip that to the apron, and we'll make a shadow that's behind this pocket. Let me get the symmetry ruler back on. Okay. And then I can take it back off. There's gonna end up being a whole bunch of layers in this. But it's kind of my intention anyway. Because when I load this up into PNGTuber Plus, which is the program that I've got open so that you guys can actually see the chibi PNGTuber for Vivi on right now. The one that's in the corner that's bouncing around and talking. But when I load this up into PNGTuber Plus to rig it out, all of this that's on separate layers is completely flattened into PNGs, and it just gets really simplified in that format. I need a soft shadow kind of over this, just a little. And then going back to behind the pocket. And a little bit of a shadow behind this pocket. Gives it some more dimension. And then even above the pocket. There we go. And then there's even like a little dividing segment right here. Yes, Honey Bun lives in I don't know, all of the time zones and none at all at once. Just and black lipstick for the sake of God. Oh my goodness. Too bad. Too late. We've already done it. Definitely, like in all seriousness though, do some research into which brand of lipstick has like the most pigmentation, most pigment for black lipstick, because I have gone through my fair share. Hello, as I'm throwing my pen everywhere. Hold on. I got too into talking about black lipstick. But I have gotten a fair number of black lipsticks that, like, when I go to apply them on my lips, they don't stay there very long. So it's like, you know, you want to take like a sip from your water, or like, you know, you have a snack or something, and then all of a sudden like half of it has been wiped off of your lips. And then the other problem too is that it's not opaque enough. It's too translucent. And it's just not dark enough. So do some research into like what the best brand is for black lipstick. I wish I had my makeup bag in here, because like the big one, because I used to put on a whole bunch of makeup for work, for streams when I was on Twitch, and I just don't have the energy anymore. But I had like 4 or 5 different black lipstick sticks, and like it was like only one of them was actually really, really good. I can't remember which one it was. There's also liquid lipstick that can be really nice, and it stays because it dries on there, is less likely to rub off. But yeah, I would hate for you to like spend money on stuff that's not gonna like be a good product. So unless you want that kind of a look, so it just depends on what you're going for. Items, the pocket itself. Yes, I have everything on separate layers, separate folders, just in case. Just in case. Da-da-ba-da-bum. There we go. Okay. I still think that her name tag is so funny. It's interesting when I'm using this model and like making artwork of her at the same time. I feel like I should be saying, "Oh, my name tag," but you guys know that my name is Euphie, so not Vivian. But when I'm doing the gaming streams with Vivian, maybe I'll say that that's my name. I'm playing a character at that point. Okay, let's hide the apron again. And then we'll go over to them bell-bottom jeans. Them bell-bottom jeans. Boots with the fur. I actually think, one second, hold on. Because, is there color in this? I don't think I put color inside of the belt loops. So, give me a second while I do that. Because that would make sense why this doesn't look entirely colored in. Because it's not. Here, I'm just gonna do this, color all of that. Auto select my line. And then just go through like that. There we go. Whole club looking at her. Cause she's a four-legged creature wearing 2 sets of shoes. $50 and $25. Okay. Welcome back, Red Gremlin. Good to see you back, and hopefully not having too many more stomach pains. Wayne, Wayne. Okay. I'd like to be able to get the pants and then her sneakers shaded, but we'll see how far I get. We'll see. I'll do shadow on the sides. This is one of the songs that gets stuck in my head. I'll be just minding my own business, and then bum 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 bum. It starts getting stuck in my head. I'm just like, why? Why do I do this to myself? Why? Okay, so there needs to be, let's see, where the shadow is gonna go right here. So they're gonna go a little bit here on her knee, right there, and then there's gonna be a little bit of a shadow coming down here. I'm trying to plot out where certain parts are gonna go. Thinking of challenges, hopefully, healthy eating challenges. So, nothing unhealthy. Please don't do that. Oh, it's all good, honey bun. We knew what you were talking about. Pitch one time, semi recognized it, and then finished the tune and remembered what it was from these streams. Yes, I remember that. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's just the try not to eat inedible substances challenge. The healthy eating challenge, yes. Eventually I'd like to do some covers too. Because I started trying to learn the chorus part for King by Canaria. Left side, right side. That's another song that gets stuck in my head too. Canaria's got some bangers of songs. Like, it's just nuts how quickly he's able to put out songs. And as like an 18 to 20-year-old too, like that is wild. attempt to remake edible foods based on the textures, stuff of the things you ate previously. Ah, that's good. That's a good one, honey bun. That's really creative. Slides, slides, runs, crisscross. Now go to work. I'm gonna clock in for her barista job. I swear, I did not intend for this to look like a. I didn't intend for this to look like a Starbucks employee outfit, but it does. It so does. Makes me think of Kahoot. Oh my goodness. All the different remixes of Kahoot. I'm not gonna lie, my teachers used that a lot in the classroom. And I would always try to come up with like such chaotic and silly nicknames for myself. Or like an emote. I would use like a freaking emote for my name. All the teachers and the students were like trying to figure out like, who is this? During my last days of high school. Oh my goodness. It is such a win in that moment of time. Just like, yeah, man, that's right. I'm the captain now. You as well, pesky sis, and thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for chatting. Hope that you have a good rest of your night. And I hope to see you again soon. Okay, it's too old for this. Which movie was that? I'm having a hard time remembering which movie that was from. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Oh my gosh, Holes. Oh my goodness. That was one of the books that I read in high school, and then we watched the movie shortly thereafter that. An orange marmalade scene. Oh my goodness. It always used to make me like start craving orange marmalade. Or like jam or whatever it was in the jars. The bombs have started. The bombs. 20 minutes left in the stream and the bombs start dropping. We should have like an air raid siren. Start going like, wah! Ah, gotcha. Well, yes, I think that's kind of a, I don't know, it's probably a common sight over there for you, Wolf, the chaos. The chaos. But, you know, there's some, I don't know, there's some silly people out there that decide they want to run out into the street when there's a car coming. And I'm just like, bruh, why would you do such a thing? Why would you be so silly? We're just letting off all the bombs. Oh my goodness, here we need to put in some more stars. Woohoo! I swear I just gave Yesiah some of those just on the fly. There you go. Woohoo! Some more. Oh my goodness, that's a very colorful emote. I didn't even know that we had that. I need to recolor the lines on their pants here. Let's see, we need another shadow down here. And then a nice shadow just leading down to here. Okay. What in the world? I only get that because somebody let off a bomb. I'm just like, I don't need gold. I can summon bombs wherever I want. Whenever I want. Oh my gosh, you got like over 4,000 vibe points. It's over 4,000. I know it's supposed to be 9,000, but I'm gonna say 4,000 right now anyway. Okay, let's see the rest of this shadow. It's gonna go down this way, past her knee. And got a little bit creeping up behind the calf here. Which, like, there's been, so when I was doing the first VTuber model, which she's a mascot for a Vocaloid concert production company, that Wolf owns. But, there were a couple of practice models that I was able to download and look at all of the different layers and the folders for, just to see like how organization and labeling goes for these. And some of these models, they would name this part like the lower leg, and like, yes, it is the lower leg, but it's also called the calf. So I was like, you mean the calf? And like they would call this part like the lower arm. I'm like, you mean the forearm? So I don't know, I don't know, particular ways of describing parts of the body. I'm just like, but it's the calf. But it's a forearm. It's a bicep. It's a, you know. It's a sclera, dang it. It's a sclera. I suppose it's, what, semantics. Oh, I am the son of King Vijay, the prince of my race. Oh my goodness. You know, I thought it was very interesting because Wolf's been playing a mobile Dragon Ball Z game. And a lot of the characters are named based off of like vegetables, different like cool themes. I just thought it was cool, like linking up the different references to the names of the characters. I was like, why does that sound like it's like it's carrot? Like Kakarot is carrot. It's the sternocleidomastoid, not the side neck. Excuse me, it's called the jugular. Oh my goodness. Actually. Let's see, that needs to be faded out a little bit more because I don't like how dark it gets. Okay. A little bit more going up this way, and then we'll use an airbrush to break it down. I think a lot of people could abide by that advice Honey Bun is thinking before they type. Many people would benefit from that advice. Not just you, but many people. I'm on fire in Malaysia. If you guys understand that, then we are cut from the similar cloth. The shoop de whoop. Oh, wonderful, Honey Bun. Okay, I was worried for a second there. I was like, they're not gonna get it. That's a different era. That's a different era of the internet right there, like the Rage comics. Oh my gosh. Or that Icon has cheeseburger cat. The Velociraptor of wisdom. Scumbag Steve. Oh, my computer's doing an autosave. Let me just manually save as well. Oh my goodness. That was the brain worm. I wonder if Dragon Ball Z characters would survive if they were to Kai blast themselves in the face. You know, that's a good question. Isaiah, that's a good question. And what would happen? See, I need to do the inner thigh. Okay, and then this little crease right here. Blasting Supreme Kai. Oh my goodness. So I have not watched a whole bunch of Dragon Ball Z just because there's a lot there. It's a little overwhelming to me, but I know that Wolf has, so So he would probably get that reference more than me. Oh my gosh, it's 11:51. Good grief. Good grief. Okay. Good thing I do this all weekend. Good thing there's tomorrow. I mean, we always assume that. But that's why we appreciate the present that we have. Is it immoral to cuff your pants? I mean, I don't think so. I mean, if she wanted to like not have, you know, like her pants like dragging on the ground here, then she would probably like, you know, put a cuff on the pants like she does with the shirt right here. I mean, hell, I've done that a couple of times when I'm actually like wearing, you know, really baggy pants. Just want to like, you know, fold them up a little bit. Okay, let's see if I can do this really quickly. These sneakers. Clip them. 50. 25. I did. There are times when it is necessary. This is my sentence enhancer. Okay, I'm gonna move her up here because decency. Actually, let's just do this. We'll just do that so I can see the sneakers. All right. Quickly throw on the shade for the shoes. The shade for the shoes. You know, whenever I was, because I had played Minecraft for a fair number of years, but like getting into like the redstone technology and all the different formulas for the potions and stuff and the enhancements, I never understood or got into it. So I enjoyed the decorating of the place and the architecture and creating like little villages and towns. So, and then making stories within those worlds. Is it more than 2 pants? Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, I would think so. I would hope that it's immoral to do that. It benefits everyone around you to not do that. To avoid that kind of a happening. It is quite looked down upon. Times like these that I'm very thankful that there is a symmetry ruler. Sorry for my silence. I'm trying to hurry up and concentrate just a little bit. Just a wee bit. While I get the final parts of the shadows of this on. And then let's see, I'll go over here. That, even though much of this is going to be shaded in anyway. Oh my goodness, Wolf. You know, I already have a plan for food later on. I knew that the hot dog was not going to be enough. So I have a plan already. Haha. Foiled your plans with my own. Let's put a nice shadow over the top of the pants, or I guess where the pants are overlaying the shoes. Go there, and just gonna cover that up. Here, there's another one. Okay, and then for right here, I need to go back over to the soft shade. Oh my god, I got 10 minutes. 10 minutes, 2 minutes. My goodness. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Go like that. There's a little bit of a highlight area. Okay. I'm fine. I can do it. I got this, guys. Ooh, wrong layer. It is the time of the night that Honeybun breaks out into full shenanigans. Full gibberish. Gibberish hours. Shawa Daba Tito. This is all I have for you. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Iconic, even. Okay. Nice soft shade on the bottom of the shoe that we might not even see very much of, but you know, it's the idea that counts. If I were to move things around, if I were to do that, then we would be able to see the shoes and it would be nice. Okay, there we go. I mean, just a little. There we go. Okay. Let's get the jeans back up. And there we go. Got a nice coffee shop restaurant style VV on there. And we'll be able to use this when I am playing restaurant time management games from my childhood. Let me turn the symmetry ruler off just so we can see that a little better. There we go. I still think that freaking name tag is so cute. It's great. Alrighty, guys. Put a bubble gum under her soles. Oh my gosh. I got like a little like bubble gum like right here on the sides. Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny. You know, I could actually put some like stains on the apron. So it looks like she's been productive. She's totally been productive, guys. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. So yes, it is that time of the night. The bloodstains, oh my goodness. She's murdered someone. Like bloodstains all over her shirt. Especially because it's like an off-white cream colored shirt, so. Thank you. I wanted to make it like, you know, it's very, there's more moon symbols everywhere, so. Yeah, all right, guys, I am gonna call it a stream. I'm also gonna take a nice picture, nice screenshots of this artwork here, so you guys can see that on the community page, and on Twitter as well, and inside the Discord, because I post in 3 different places. So if you guys end up like, you know, not being able to make it to a stream or a show, you guys can see the artwork that I made, you know, so you're not ever missing out on seeing that. Yes, it is the time. It is the time of the night that we are going to be showing you the door. There is the door. Have a wonderful rest of the night, guys. Be safe out there in the forest of the internet while you're going and wandering around to different channels, different videos, things like that. Vampire, yes. Oh my gosh, Vampire Vivian. Well, she does have fangs, doesn't she? There are fangs inside of this mouth. All right, guys. We'll see tomorrow if the sty is a little bit lessened, if the swelling has gone down just a little bit. So we'll see if the webcam is back tomorrow. But I'll keep you guys posted on that in the Discord if you're inside of there. Yes. Good night, Josiah, Honeybun, Christus, anybody else that might be lurking. I'm gonna try to make up some food. Try to find some food to cook up for Wolf and I. But yes, let me plug my usual things that you guys are very familiar with. If you want to see more of my artwork, be sure to check out the DeviantArt link that is going to be posted in the chat there. Indeed, Jesus loves you just the same, Honey Bun. Thank you so much for hanging out and saying that. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me over there whenever that link is posted. It's where I go to post my artwork, as well as in the YouTube community page. And yeah, if you want to check out some links in the link tree, there's that. My commissions are open as always. So if you guys want some personalized artwork, be sure to check out that website as well. So autocorrect was already going to autocorrect to the meme reference. Oh my gosh. That's how you know that you're dedicated to the meme. You're dedicated to the craft. The mimetic craft. Of Moses. Oh my goodness. Yes. Alrighty, guys. I will see you tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Hope that you guys will hang out with me then. I'll have some more artwork. Maybe I'll probably be working on the zookeeper outfit, honestly, because this one's just about done. The barista restaurant worker one. So, all right, guys, I'm heading on out. Again, thank you very much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate each and every one of you hanging out and chatting, choosing to spend your time over here on my channel. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me make sure I'm on the right page there. Okay. On my stream deck. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Stay vibin', stay creative, and I will see you then. Bye bye.